Welcome to YouTube channel Expound 100 for easy explanation of complex ideas. What if I told you that the rich don't avoid debt? They actually use it to become even richer. Sounds surprising, right? Because most of us grow up hearing that debt is dangerous, something to avoid at all costs. But in reality, the wealthy play a completely different game. For them, debt isn't a burden, it's a powerful financial weapon. Let's break it down in the simplest way. Debt just means borrowing money. That's it. But here's the key difference most people don't understand. Not all debt is the same. There are two types, good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is what most people fall into. It's when you borrow money to buy things that lose value or don't generate income. Like taking a loan or using a credit card to buy expensive phones, clothes, or luxury items. It might feel good in the moment, but financially, it holds you back. Good debt, on the other hand, is what rich people focus on. This is when you borrow money to buy something that puts money back into your pocket. Assets that generate income or increase in value. And this is where the game changes. Instead of using their own money, wealthy people borrow money and invest it. The goal is simple: make more money from the investment than the cost of borrowing. Make it done right, there may problemi. Let's make this real. Imagine someone buys a house using a loan. The monthly loan payment is lower than the rent they collect from tenants. That means the tenant is essentially paying off the loan, while the owner keeps the extra cash as profit. Over time, the property value also increases, creating even more wealth. Now think bigger. A wealthy investor borrows money at a lower interest rate and invests it where returns are higher. If they borrow at 7% and earn 15%, the difference becomes profit. That gap is where wealth is created. This strategy is called leverage, and it's one of the most powerful tools in finance. Then there's a strategy that sounds almost unreal: buy, borrow, die. Here's how it works. A wealthy person buys assets like stocks or real estate that grow over time. Instead of selling, they borrow money against them. This gives them cash without triggering taxes, because borrowed money isn't considered income. Over time, their assets keep growing. When they pass away, those assets are transferred to their heirs. This allows generations of wealth to grow without heavy taxation. It's like playing with a completely different rulebook. Another powerful strategy is buying entire companies using borrowed money. Investors identify businesses with potential, acquire them mostly using loans, and improve their performance. Once the business grows, they sell it for a much higher value and walk away with massive profits. Now you might be wondering, if rich people already have money, why do they even bother taking loans? The answer is simple. They want to keep their own money invested and growing. Debt allows them to control bigger assets. Plus, debt often comes with tax advantages, making it even more attractive. But let's be clear, this strategy is not risk-free. If investments fail, debt can quickly turn into a serious problem. That's why wealthy individuals focus heavily on planning, diversification, and understanding risk. They don't gamble, they calculate. A real-world example of this mindset is Elon Musk. Most of his wealth is tied up in companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Instead of selling shares and paying taxes, he uses loans backed by his assets to access cash when needed. The poor avoid debt completely. The middle class often misuse it. But the rich master it. They don't ask, is debt good or bad? They ask, can this debt make me richer? And that changes everything. Start looking at debt not as something to fear, but as something to understand and use wisely. Because in the right hands, debt isn't a trap. It's a tool for building wealth. Thanks for watching. If you find it useful, then subscribe and share.